Welcome to day 288 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of May 2018, which was Deadpool 2, which, as was explained in the previous time that we covered Deadpool, it's not exactly me and Maya's cup of tea, but we still understand what it is.
Well, I guess then the fundamental question is, do you like this better than the first one?
I feel like there was more emotional value in this movie, so I would say that I would be inclined to say that I like Deadpool 2 better, because, I mean, there is, like, that whole emotional arc with Deadpool, whose real name I don't remember.
Ryan Reynolds.
Just Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I like the first one, but kind of more so as a concept. This one I actually, I like it more, and again, partly because of what you said, and then also I find him less annoying in this one. He was more annoying in the first one. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess the thing is that he's also kind of in the background very sad.
Yeah.
So he becomes a little bit more, like, down-to-earth-ish, but he's still, like, kind of out there, but, like, yeah, not in that annoying kind of way. It's like he is this weird, quirky character, but he's just weird and quirky. He's not annoying.
Well, and a lot of this, like, the joke stuff is more commenting on, like, the scenario and the situation instead of just, like,
This is funny because it's out of place.
Yeah, but again, it's slightly different in terms of how I feel like more of the humor is angled, but...
No. Yeah, like, in the first one, it was kind of like, this is funny because it's out of place, or this is funny because of, like, the humor and everything, but here it was, as you said, like, more centered towards the scenario and what was going on and stuff.
Yeah, and I like how there's a lot of movie references in this, and, like, we actually know, like, most of them. Like, for example, there's an Interview with a Vampire reference that, like, we'd have no idea what the fuck was going on with that, but now we do. Which, okay. There's a few other things like that. And I don't know, I think there's some stuff in here that's, like, actually just kind of... that's funny without it, being, like, a jokey line. Like, for example, the whole... like, Domino being, like, her superpower is her luck, right? And how that's handled. Yeah. Like, that's actually pretty funny, right? In terms of how that's stuff goes with that. And, like, that was the main one I could think of. And the stuff at the end, of course, is enjoyable.
The mid-credits sequence.
Yeah. I'm totally now, like, there's gonna be something involving Detective Pikachu when the next one comes out. Like, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. There has to be. I don't know what, but it's gonna be something, which is going to be a very... I actually did, like, because, there's, of course, this is not in the MCU, but it is a Marvel property, so there's a lot of, like, references to that kind of stuff. Like, what was it? He was, like, without powers, and he's like, I just have cancer. He's like, just give me a bow and I'm Hawkeye. And I'm just like, ow. And then, but even then, he they was talking a bunch of shit about DC too. He was like, this is so dark and or something. It's like we're in a DC movie or some shit. There was some stuff like that where it's just like, they know. So stuff like that is
acknowledge it.
Yeah, and again, the Green Lantern thing at the end too. So yeah, it's just, I feel like it was more cohesive. It was more consistently funny, and yeah, I kind of actually I don't think these are on the same level, but like these two movies to me kind of mimic the two Guardians of the Galaxy movies. The first one. The first one is all about, like, setting up, like, this is a scenario with these kind of weird characters just doing some weird shit, right? But then the second one actually kind of takes it and is like, okay, let's actually kind of do something legitimate with this instead of just fucking around, right? And I'm not saying the fucking around is bad, but like, you know what I mean? It's a different kind of angle, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. It's similar in that sense. But I do like both Guardians movies more than both of these, but it is kind of similar. So, I figured if anyone was interested in this, then they'll like it, I presume. You know.
It's definitely for a very specific kind of, like, humor and audience, so...
Yeah, but again, like, for example, if you were maybe kind of not sure about the first one, but, you know, like, because again, we were kind of... I still like the first one, but as, you know, I thought the humor was kind of sometimes. But yeah, I like this one more, so... I'm sure.
Kind of wondering, would you be able to watch the second one without watching the first one?
Probably.
Like,
I feel like the only real connection was just like the X-Men team and like the Colossus guy and that other girl or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that's kind of it.
It doesn't. Nothing really happens in the first movie besides like he explains his backstory and then
like
he saves
the origin story kind of thing.
Which you don't
and then
really
he saves
here.
Vanessa. But that's it.
Yeah, but okay, so that's like one thing. So I don't remember when this. I remember seeing at least like a bit of like a playthrough or something of like a Deadpool game like a few years ago.
There's a Deadpool game.
Yeah, and like, and so this is like the only thing I know about him. And the whole thing that I thought I knew is that his girlfriend was literally like Death, like the Grim Reaper kind of Death kind of figure.
Oh.
And so I was just like, that's what I was waiting for this. That like she's like dead or oh no, she's actually. But no, they're not. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of weird that like wait, that's like the one thing I know, but that's like not what happens in these movies. So
I guess
shrug.
It's an alternate interpretation,
Yeah,
or
I don't know how
maybe
this works.
she'll gain those powers in Deadpool 3. I don't know.
Yeah. But
Maybe because she was saved from the time, like, from her death, now she gains those powers.
I don't know. Let's see. Anything else I wanted to mention? This movie beat out Solo.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh right.
Yeah, Solo was May 2018. Actually, let me check the movie. I think this made about 800 mil. Let me double check.
Damn, I forgot about the Han Solo movie. Oops.
I mean,
no one really talks about it.
because it's just not very remarkable, right? It's not horrible. It's not amazing. It just kind of exists. Okay, so yeah, Deadpool made 785. And Solo, I want to say like 600 maybe? Or less? Oh wow, way less. 400.
Oof.
Less than 400. Damn, I thought it did better than that.
Oof.
Yeah, okay, that's really not good.
Yikes.
Yes, I've seen Solo. I think it's okay. There's really nothing. The best thing about Solo is basically like what it has set up for the future. But now that since this movie didn't do very well, they're like probably not gonna do anything with it. So it's kind of lame. But yeah, it's. I mean, I guess if anyone, I kind of put these two together honestly in the sense of like if you are interested in this, then go ahead and see this movie. But if you're kind of interested in seeing Solo, then sure, you're not gonna hate it. But like you know, But I think this is better than Solo. I think Solo is just kind of again average, but this is a bit better. But yeah. Anyway, anything else to talk about? I feel like they didn't really say very much, but I feel like you kind of know.
Really much to
yeah,
say.
I feel like you're kind of.
Really...
You know what you're getting into, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Just go and watch it if you want.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch the first one, you weren't sure about it. Maybe you might like this one better.
Yeah. I wonder if there's that's like a common consensus is that they like this one more. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this one did make more money, but that might just be because now it's more recognizable.
Oh yeah, because of like how memeable he is now.
Yeah. What's? Oh no. I know what's next.
Dinosaurs.
Ah, fuck.
Sorry, Valen.
I said this before. I'll say it again. The people who like the predecessor to the movie that we're about to see don't like the movie we're about to see.
You hated the predecessor. And Diane also were not humongous fans of it.
Like, what is gonna happen?
So okay, wait. So neither of you two know what happens.
Yes, to an extent.
You do know what happens to an extent. Okay, Mai, do you know what happens?
My mom watched the movie, not in theaters, but yeah.
Mai, do you know what happens?
In the movie we're about to see,
Yes.
I think when I was like trying to sleep once, I put on the Nostalgia Critic review, but I was like half asleep, so I don't remember much of it.
Okay, I've seen that. I've seen that review like at least like 2 or 3 times because it's just
2 or 3 times.
It's funny to watch them shit on it because the movie's awful. Oh God, I maybe I won't be as mad just because I have bottom expectations now, but.
And exposure.
Lots of exposure.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Time to get radioactive poisoning. More exposure.
Fuck. Well.
I guess on that note, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.